Our guest this week conquered the NCAA, winning the two national indoor titles and two national outdoor titles. This past summer, he took yet another step in his burgeoning career to make it to the Olympic finals, creating some history there as well. So what's next for Romaine Beckford? What's next to conquer? What new height will he target? He joins us on Out the Blocks on our SportsMax platform this week. Hello, I'm Leighton Levy, and of course with me is the big man, D Major.
Welcome home, boss, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So, family, do remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yep, of course, just straight out of the blocks, we're welcoming Romaine Beckford. Sorry, I said Jermaine Beckford, thinking about Jermaine Mason. Romaine, thanks for joining us, of course. Congratulations on your Olympic finals, creating some history there as well. For the audience, I wanted to bring to their attention immediately, you finished 10th, but you're only the second Jamaican high jumper ever to make it to Olympic finals.
Big things.
That's a big deal in itself, because the last time that happened was way back in 1956 in Melbourne, Australia. I mean, big deal. I mean, how much bigger can you be outside of winning a medal?
Right.
Major accomplishment.
First off, thank you for having me, but I think that's I would say, the biggest accomplishment for myself so far. I always want to put back high jump out there for Jamaica. And I feel like Lamar Distinct has did that for the female side, and Jermaine Mesa has leave his legacy for the men's side. And I just felt like I needed to be the one to step up and bring it back for Jamaica.
And that you have. I mean,
Yeah, indeed.
230 is just 4 centimeters from Jermaine's national record set way back in 2003. 2 meters 34. Clearly, that's something that's within your reach. I mean, certainly on paper, it's within your reach in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, definitely. It is. I would say one of the goals, but as I always do, is just take everything step by step. Don't want to put your mind too far, but just try to accomplish everything just step by step. So if the next time I jump, I got 231, then I go for 232, and then if on the day, you're feeling very good and you just feel like, okay, today is the 235, today is the 236, then that would be a special day. But otherwise from that, I take any progress. If it's not getting a PB, but maybe better in my technique or better mentally, it's still a progress.
Greetings again, Mr. Beckford. We have to put respect on your name this morning, It's all started, a little memory lane. It all started at Buff Bay, if I'm correct, yes?
Yeah.
Where you also did the discus, the shot put. When I first saw you competing, I saw you running from the discus ring to the high jump qualifications, back and forth.
Yeah.
And you were pretty good at all disciplines, I believe. Why the high jump? Why you chose the high jump after all?
I think what led me to choose the high jump over every other event is because when I came to America and started college, they had the difference between indoor and outdoor that we don't do in Jamaica.
Right.
So doing indoor made me focus more on the high jump because the discus is just an outdoor event.
Right.
And with all that, and then, going forward into the professional world, even saying the collegiate, because it's basically the same. You got collegiate athletes doing what the professional athletes are doing. So at that point, we're going to show the 2K discus. You need more body towards to throw. You need more muscle. You need a little bit of fat.
Indeed.
For a high jump, you have to be more lengthy. Like you have to be a slimmer build.
Yes.
You have to be like more quicker and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm more of the person that wants to be a slimmer body trim.
Okay.
I don't like to feel like I'm big.
Yeah.
So I think at that point, I just really realized that I really wanted to do the high jump more than the discus, but I still have love for the discus. If I'm in practice right now and they're throwing discus, I will take up the discus and throw it back for them.
What a brave man.
Yeah. Indeed. I think you were equally great, as I said, in high school. Now you have to specialize, and I understand that. So what is it that you don't really like, the weight room and the putting on of weight, as you say?
I wouldn't say don't like the weight room because for me, I would say like gym. I like to lift weights.
Okay.
But the difference with that is that I just don't like to see myself being bulk.
Bulky.
I don't even, for me, it's hard for me to even check my weight because I don't even want to see I have 2 pounds extra than what I really want to have.
All
You know,
right.
so I'm more of that type of person. I watch my weight a lot. I always just want to be in that range of like the normal high jumpers. You know, everybody body is different and all of that. You might have bigger bones, your family might come with a bigger breed, all of that stuff. So it kind of differs. But from me coming through all my progress with all these years, I kind of know where my body needs to be, when, and how I need to, you know. So I kind of work with that and kind of tell myself, yeah, I need to be here at this time of the season, or I need to be here at this time of the season. So around this time now, knowing that I'm just in the second week of practice, I don't really watch my weight.
What's your ideal jumping weight?
Around 183, 186.
And you're like what, 6'2"?
No, 6'5".
Oh, see that ratted?
Oi, 6'5". All
Six
right,
five
boss.
big, you know. That's yeah. But yeah, because yeah, I remember when I was talking to you at trials, I remember looking up to you. So yeah, 6'5" is right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk to me now. Let's start with I wanted to go back to this past summer because you competed at the World Championships in Budapest last year, but you didn't advance to the final. What was different between last year in Budapest and this year in Paris that made you able to get to that level where you, what, I think it was 224 to get to the final?
Yeah.
Talk to me
I
about the
think
difference.
with last year, I felt like everything that I was going through was just more of getting an experience, like getting out there in the outer world. And coming through this year, I told myself that I already gained all the experience. There's no need to just come out here and say, okay, just because it's my first Olympic, I want to just gain an experience from it. You know, I already compete against the best in the world from collegiate level, high school level, world championship, Commonwealth, and all of that. So I told myself, you have already gained enough experience. You just need to come out here and really just showcase the talent that you have inside. Showcase that what you know you can do. Showcase that the people that actually believe in you, that you can actually do this. And I felt that that was my motivation going in, and things just actually came out as how I planned it.
I remember when you went over, when you cleared, I think it was 224, you could see the joy when you got up off of the mat. About getting to you were in the top 12, which is who got to the final. What was that feeling like when you actually cleared the height and realized that you were in the finals?
I was still waiting because we had some more people.
Yeah.
I never wanted to hope, but like wish bad on anybody. So I always want to be like, yeah, I need the challenge. Even though it's a championship, you would want to win or you want to make the final and stuff like that. I just always try to keep a positive mindset. Like, if you will make it, then we just have to go at it again.
Yeah.
Because if there's 13 people, we have to jump again at the next side. But I was just really excited that I had the bar on the first attempt, so I had the advantage over a lot of people. So I was just sitting there patiently waiting, and just to see the top 12 list and that my name was in it. And I think in the moment it was still unbelievable until I left the Olympic.
Wow.
That's when I really realized what I actually accomplished.
Can you realize you created some history there as well? I mean, you are the first Jamaican since 1956 to get to a high jump final Olympic Games. Lee Hazeley way back in 1956. That was the last time a Jamaican man actually got to the high jump final. Significant.
And the thing about that, I did some research about that. Back then in those days, they didn't have no qualifier round.
Oh.
So all they had was just a straight final. So I would put myself as the first Jamaican to ever qualify for an Olympic final.
Definitely.
You'd have to put it through all that process. But
But
for me, I'm the first person. That's what I'm going to take it as.
I would agree with you.
Not very argue with on that point any at all because, and to your point, there are 22 men who qualified for the final in 1956.
Yeah.
And of course, 12 this time at the Olympic Games. The cutoff was 12. So based on the height.
I might be wrong. The Jamaican that went, I think he finished 14th.
15th.
Yeah, 15. So she wasn't even in the top 12.
Yep.
So
So
Right.
I feel like I can actually claim that part of being the first Jamaican to qualify for the Olympic for
Would
now.
would
So
give it to
and
you.
we will not argue with that any other time.
Well, as you say, Romaine, these jumping events can be tricky based on like count back and such.
yeah.
But I want to know like what part in the season you started to feel like you were making a curve now, towards having a better season than last year. Was it in practice? You saw something special? Was it in a competition? When in the season really you felt like I'm onto something this year?
I think it started from practice.
Okay.
You get a little peep of like, yes, your body there right here, so I feel real good.
Uh-huh.
Doing some little jump practice and stuff like that. I'm like, yes. Approach feel real good. Me I take off and me I say, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Connection, everything there right there. So
Yes. Yes.
But I felt like it really hit when I opened my season from I think fourth stride, and I got like and I almost jumped
This
the
was
same thing that I opened my season with
outdoor now.
the previous year.
This was outdoor.
No, that's for indoor.
Indoors.
Okay.
That's for indoor.
Okay.
Outdoors was really a struggle for me
Uh-huh.
because I picked up an injury on my last indoor season that had me out for like 6 weeks to 2 months. Where I had to do like modified practice and stuff like that, kind of have to like slow play everything coming back, and I think that's where kind of like slow down my progress. But them say delay but never deny.
Yes. Yes.
You just have to work with the process, and that's what I did. It was very hard because in the moment I know what I could have possibly done, knowing how I felt coming off my indoor season going to the outdoor.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I still won my conference championship, qualified for nationals, and I still won my nationals. So everything that I really wanted just came out the right way. The only thing that I would say didn't really play out the way I wanted it was national trials.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
220.
that was one of my I wouldn't say worst meet of the season, but one of my lowest meet of the season, because I actually opened my season with 4 stride with that jump that I did at the national championship. But then again, as I said, delay but night denied.
All right. So was national championships close to or shortly after you were recovering from the injury?
No.
Oh.
So I got the injury in March 10th.
Okay, about March, and you had 6 weeks out.
Around that, yeah. But the injury wasn't gone there. That I had that injury all the way up until the ending of my season. And that's when I took the break, and then I did some scans and stuff.
Yeah.
And then tell me like what rehab I need to do and how much rest I need to actually take off my foot for it to be, because it was a bone injury.
Wow.
Bone injury only heal by resting. You can't do nothing
Right. Until
special to hurry up and with the recovery and stuff like that. So I just needed the rest.
well, brother.
In that time period from indoor to transition to the outdoor, you can't take that much rest. So what I did was tell my body that I was recovering and force my mind to it, because I know track and field is more of a mental event or a mental sport more than physical.
Indeed.
If you go there with a weak mentality, you're gonna go perform with a weak performance.
Already defeated, yeah?
Yeah. So with me, I would just tell myself that I'm not injured.
Wonderful.
I never really feel pain when I'm competing unless it's like, real bad. Like if you make a step, then that's it. I competed with grade 2 hamstring tear, all of that before, and it's like I don't feel the pain until after I'm finished competing.
Right.
With that in mind, though, does the 2024 NCAA title mean more to you than the 2023 ones because of the injury and what you managed to overcome to win that title?
I would say the 2023 indoor one was a very special one. The outdoor one, I think, for 2024 would be one of the next, the second best one, because going into the 2023 season, like coming off of the 2022, I finished um 15 indoor and 13 outdoor. So coming back off of those performances and actually getting the championship for myself, that I think that it was unbelievable for myself, because going into the championship, that was almost like I was already defeating myself. I told myself that I just wanted the top 8. I wanted to come home with that trophy.
Yeah. But anyway,
And-
I see you have, and I cut you, but I see you have the NCAA trophies, Benny. Show them a little bit, now turn a little bit, we can see
Yeah,
there.
man, I have everything here. So
Yeah.
if you can see, I have them line out 1, 2, 3, and all of them in order.
Wonderful.
I have the numbers of when I jumped with them, and they're all lined up to the exact one. So this number is from 2023 indoor, 2023 outdoor, 2024 indoor, and then outdoor. So I have them all lined up.
Yeah. And your
Conference
rings.
championship and all of that.
And your rings also, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, man. The ring them there here, man. No, you can't leave out the rings.
Yeah, man. Show them the rings and the things.
We are supposed to have 4 more rings coming in.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Alright.
buy a whole trophy wardrobe and set up everything the right way. This is just the start of it.
Is that a button just from the meet, or did you compete in a relay too?
So, no, sir. Running under my own at all. But yeah,
I kinda
have
knew
the
that
buttons
just-
them from
yeah.
like the championships that I've been to.
Right,
This
right.
was for the
Budapest.
This was for Worlds.
Yeah.
These are from like the championships. And as I was telling you before, right? The 2023 indoor one meant a lot to me, and the 2024 one outdoor meant a lot to me. So right here, I have the 2024 one for outdoor, and over here I have the 2023 one for indoor. So I put them up to show like the difference of how they actually meant to me. Like
Yeah.
those moments are two of those moments that I really took out from the NCAA season for me.
Well, the whole things look, Romaine, make more space though, because you're going to need it. But, Romaine, for
That's
the
why I'm
fans.
telling you, man, I get a whole thing from a trophy them, man. So turn it up a different level.
But, Romaine, for the fans, like, if you were to choose a track event, what event would that be and why?
Track event. I tell you,
400.
look at issue behind me starting track and field.
Uh-huh.
I always growing up, you know, as I look at you, I always say, you see him boys that tear down the place.
Yeah.
So when me started track and field in high school, I started from primary. But you know, primary school, especially for the countryside, all we know about is just running.
Get up and run. Yeah.
Yeah, it's either sprints or either distance.
Yeah.
So I always feel like me is a fast man, you know, so me try out the 1 and 2.
Yeah. Never
Well,
work.
when we reach a high school, the man then put me in a reverse. But yeah, I feel like me would have try out the 1 and 2.
Okay.
Just one of the main reasons, because you see what was the person that
Inspired.
inspired me to start track and field. And if you're fast in a 1 and 2, you're one of the richest man in a track and field, so why not?
Yeah.
Good point.
Let me jump back forward a little bit, because you made us, when you went to Arkansas 2023, 2024, you were coached by Travis Gefford, who actually coaches Wayne Pinnock, Kieran McLeod, Jaden Hibbert. Tell me a little bit about what is it about Travis that makes him that successful, especially with Caribbean athletes, because he also coaches Laquan Nairn from Bahamas as well. Give me a sense of what it's like being coached by him, because he's gone now from Arkansas. He's gone over to Kansas, where he's a director of track and field and cross country.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit
I would
about.
say it's personality. It's all about his personality and the drive that he has, otherwise from just track and field.
Okay.
I feel like if your coach is all about you and just track and field, then it's not a good relationship where you have with your coach. But if he has a personal relationship with you, knowing that he's gonna make sure that you're okay on and off the track. Make
Right.
sure you're doing good mentally and physically. Then there's nothing else that you will really need from a coach. You know what I mean? He makes sure that your body feeling right, you're in a positive mindset. And if something didn't go right at practice, you can call him and sit out, just send a couple of video back and forth and be like, Coach, feel like we need to work a little bit more on this. And that's one of the great thing I think about from taking from him. Like, he takes your feedback and work with what you think, because nobody knows your body more than you.
Right.
So as a coach, you have to listen to the athlete, but also you still have to push them.
So you're going.
So I think he's good with that.
Okay. So you're thinking of going to Kansas as well? I mean, once because
Yeah.
you're still in school.
I think one of the main reasons as well, he's a good coach, but otherwise you don't want to just, especially as an athlete coming out, transitioning from an NCAA season that went well, and now you're moving on to your professional season. You don't want to just change a coach going into a professional season. First of all, like, you've been with this coach for like how many years? Or for me, for instance, I've just been with him for 1 year.
Yeah.
But within that 1 year time span, he knows a lot about how you compete, or when to peak you, and how your body react to a certain thing. Going into your first year, you want to bring an impression. You want to let everybody know that yes, you are the new kid on the block. You are go out there and put out the name, so you can get all of them sponsors, you can get all of them deals, you can go win some more brick. So when time for season come up, this meet can say, okay, we have Romaine on our list to say we are gonna send him an invite to come at this Diamond League, or if you come at this meet. So that's one of my main reasons. He already knows how I compete, and he's a great coach. So I don't see the reason why not to go.
Yeah, and of course you're finishing school as well.
Yeah, I'm finishing up my master's degree, and I think that has been one of the reasons why I haven't been over there as yet.
Nice, nice. Tell us a little about that, Romaine, the masters in what and such.
Okay, so first I started off at a junior college doing, have my associate, and then I move on to University of South Florida, where I got my bachelor degree in communication.
Oh, wow.
And then came over here doing my master's degree in operation management right now.
Yeah.
We'll be finishing May.
Wow. So
At that point, I feel like I have enough degree right now. We can go and focus on the track and
you
field.
have a whole heap of degree, man. You're clearing heights in the books too, man.
Yeah, man, you can't. Well, with track and field, it's an ungrateful sport, but we have to give thanks for it. But you can't do track and field forever.
No, that's true, brother.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I think a lot of kids coming out of school here in high school need to understand, that the importance of ensuring that you get that piece of paper when you make the scholarship, you get that piece of paper, because as you said, track and field is a very ungrateful sport.
Yeah.
You can blow out a knee, anything can happen that ends your career in an instant, and you need something to be able to say, okay, fine, it was worth my while getting that scholarship, huh?
But there's a lot of things that come from within that, because while I was in high school starting out, like, track and field was my main priority. Like, school would have came after track and field for me. Like, I wasn't the guy that was interested in school. Like, I wasn't that person that would go home and then go on and study after my homework, or study after school and stuff like that. Like, I would more to go home and then do like some exercise or something. The schoolwork wasn't it. But coming to college and knowing that I have to balance both, that's when I started to put more interest in my school career. Because if you're not doing good in school and not doing good on the field, then your scholarship gonna get cut. And you can't be doing good on the field and not be doing good in your books, because your scholarship will get cut. And it can be the vice versa and the same. So I think just having somebody from that experience, I went through it all, to talk to like the younger athletes coming up, I feel like that would be a good thing for them, to have something to know that yes, you really need to do this, or you really need to do that. And that's why I have to give the big props to Kevin Brown, both be a school coach.
Wow. Instill
Him
that.
used to treat me like a father. Like, if a teacher would report to him and say Romaine didn't do this in class, or Romaine wouldn't do that,
Yeah.
he might find me anywhere me there and come drip me up and me I forgot to do the work.
For real.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
remember when we was looking, I was in 11th grade and we was looking to go to a Division 1 school first.
Yes.
And he was like, you need a science class, a science CHC in order to go forward to a Division 1 without, doing a SAT or something like that. And I didn't like science. Integrated science was like one of them hard class for me.
Yeah.
And I remember that we needed to submit our SPA, but I never did it. And the teacher reported to him that Romaine never did his SBA. And I think I was in the lunch line. And may I tell you, like when you do something bad and your mother or your father come for you.
Yes, man. That kind of thing.
That's how the man come for me, man, and the man drip me up, man, and carry me
man.
go to one office, man.
Yeah, I think that is
And
like
I couldn't leave that room until I done the SBA.
that kind of discipline lacking today. Yes.
Yeah, so that I mean, in the moment, say you're mad, but like after, I tell you, like about 2 years after that, and looking back on everything home used to treat me, and
Yeah.
him just know the potential of me have and what me really need to do for achieving more, achieving a life. So him put that pressure on me.
Yeah.
In a them time, you have to look on it and say, oh, why this man here pick on me and why this man here this and that, but
You
just
value it now.
good out there and see what you can accomplish in a life.
Yep.
So have you gotten a chance to go back, Romaine, or you're in contact with the coach still, or so?
Right, true.
Oh, nice.
Never left that man out and nothing. Like, as soon as me jump the 229, the 230,
Yeah.
get a message. And them time that when me I jump, it good to be late in Jamaica. So my time I like 12 a.m. or if he anytime we finish compete, he might get one video or I might get one message say, yo, I just done jump, get a PV, get second.
Wonderful.
That are the connection with me have with my coach. Anytime me go back to Jamaica,
Yes.
I'm always the upper the school.
Wonderful.
Quickly though, the 230 is equal to Jamaica's indoor record. 234 is the outdoor record. What do you think you need to work on to get to those marks in the coming season? Because next season, of course, is a big season, World Championships in Tokyo.
Just the mental aspect, just being ready whenever it is time to really compete, being more comfortable, and the drive is already there. I feel like I already have the ability to do it, and this past summer showed that what I can really showcase, what I can really do, So right now, just going into this season right now, I just need to stay more focused, do what I need to do. And when it's the time, I just really need to just do what we need to do.
Yeah. Well, big man, it was a pleasure talking to you, and of course,
Indeed.
wishing you the very, very best in the season. Of course, we'll be in touch because when you break those records, and this is me wishing it upon you, huh?
Yes, sir.
When you break those records, we'd love to have you back, and of course, what the guys, Wayne and Kieran and the company, because all of them are part of the family, huh? So we'll definitely be in touch. Yeah, man. So
Definitely. Talk everything into being. It's gonna happen soon, man.
yeah, it will happen.
Season the right around the corner. You can call it 2 months?
Yep.
A month.
Yeah, man.
See what's in store.
All right, boys, take it easy. Of course, that was Romaine Beckford. But before we go, of course, 2 weeks ago, actually, our last
Yes.
podcast, we had the great man, Johan Blake, with us. And of course, some very positive responses to that podcast. Of course, Angela Pink,
Comments.
6667, was saying, these athletes put their bodies through so much. Thank you, Johan, for making moves in secret. Of course, this was in response to the Johan opening his restaurant, and of course his fan app, which we didn't get a chance to talk to him about because we had that issue. Can't tell you about what happened there, but it's a bit of a drama. And of course, Janelle Reed said, I really enjoyed the interview. It's a mouthful indeed. I've learned some things that are happening and new ventures for Johan Blake. I know God is going to continue to enlarge your territory. Blessings in abundance. Blessings up to the interviewers, Leighton and D. Major.
Yes.
Of course, Neral Peterson Another great episode. Keep up the awesome job, guys. Johan, a true champion. Best wishes to him in every future endeavor. May God continue to bless and guide him. Jomo Hector, Jamaica, make sure you honor the beast with a statue at the National Stadium as well. He represented us well. Name one of my sons, Johan. That says a lot. Of course, Curtis 744 says, Johan, best of luck, brother, in all your endeavors in preparation for your retirement. Whenever I'm in Fort Lauderdale, I'll definitely be going to stop by and patronize your restaurant. And Kenneth Ritchie 2166 says, what about a little beast? I don't know if Johan is ready for our son yet, but we'll ask you about that next time we see him. And Super Kami Guru says, put him in the Hall of Fame, and I think that would be so fair and just.
Of course, second fastest man.
Second fastest man in history, and I don't see anybody getting to remove him from that position for some time yet.
Yeah, man. Keep the comments coming.
Keep the comments coming, and of course, hope you enjoyed Romaine Beckford, and of course, remember to subscribe, like, and share our content.
Indeed.
And until next week, when
big things.
Fingers crossed, we have a very intriguing. I think you will enjoy what we'll be doing next week once everything is put together and falls into place.
Yeah.
And we'll be having two very special young ladies with us here on Out the Blocks. So until then, on behalf of the Major and the crew, this is Leighton Levy saying goodbye until next week on Out the Blocks. Bye-bye.
Peace.